Hi, everyone. Teresa Walkerley from teresawalkerley.com, your coach, your self-confidence coach. And I'm here today with Alana, and we just finished working together, and I want to go over what we went through and get our testimonial, and so that you can see what happens and what the results that you can also get. Hi, Alana.
Hello.
Thank you for joining me.
Yes.
So I just want to briefly go over the program and how we work together and the results that you got so that you can share with other people. And I also too want to make sure, if I forget, which I don't think I will, let's talk about your business at the end and let everybody know how they can work with you as well.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
So first question is, so we work together, we've known each other for a little while, and we've also been mastermind partners. And when we first started to partner together, it was last fall. And then I gathered you, enrolled you into my program and said, get into this. And so why don't you give everyone a bird's eye view of the difference, let's say, in your focus?
So I'm someone who has a focus that's like here and here and here and here and here and here, and here, right? All over the place, kind of scattered. And Teresa's approach is very focused and very much let's go ahead and look at doing the same thing and having some repetition, having some focus. That's totally new for me. And right. But also her allowing me to be who I am throughout the process and recognizing that sometimes the focus isn't always there, but that's part of my process. And the more focused I became, the more the results are showing up.
I was going to say, because you hated to do repetition, right? Like repetition is not for you.
No, and my repetition is still not your repetition. And I probably still didn't quite do it the way that maybe others might do or it was supposed to be done. But it clearly worked for me because I did have some great results doing this process for 6 months.
And that's what we do. I mean, that's what I do. I make sure to design a unique plan for everyone. So what works for one person may not work for another, and then we go from there. So tell me how the focus or the repetition has helped you as far as your business. You don't have to go over numbers if you're not comfortable with that, but where are you in your business as far as bottom line?
So in the 6 months, I've already earned more than I did all of last year. So that was really huge. I had filled my private client space and had launched a group program. So being able to finally have kind of that recurring income coming in and also being able to focus more on the group aspect so that my time can be multiplied and I can help more people. So that was pretty cool. Being able to pay down and then pay off one of the credit cards I've had since my business started. So that was really cool. And being able to pay myself, my family, something, which has been very consistent, and that didn't really happen before because I was just kind of all over the place and not specifically focusing on just the individual clients and then launching the group program, right? I kind of danced all over. But working with you and having you with the focus to just pick something and be very clear and mindful, just being able to kind of manifest in that way has really been obviously very results driven.
And having the accountability, right? I mean, could you have done this without accountability? If I just said, hey, here, go follow this program and left you alone.
No, I don't really like accountability because then I have to do it, right? And so that's what you were a stickler, like, oh, so you're going to get this done, right? Yes. So yeah, just being able to have somebody to hold me to what I say I'm going to do, but also not that you were telling me what I had to do, right? Because that's another layer where you're going to tell me I have to do it and I don't want to, and I probably am going to want to fight it. And that's not the case. That's where you were very much like helping me be in my flow according to the program that fits me, not the way perhaps it would work for everybody else.
I did push you a couple of times and did, strongly suggest, but absolutely. I mean, that's definitely, I listened to you. And I pulled out from you what would be the best option. And then we went from there and then go. You need to be accountable. So tell me how this has made a difference, having this focus and even this repetition and using your imagination. I'll just throw that in there. We won't go over the whole program or anything, with your children.
Yeah, just helping them to find kind of their way and us find our way together, and knowing that when we're doing this work, it is very individual. And the more focused I am with, let's say, my business, I'm able to bring that over into being focused with my kids, making sure that I am spending more time or noticing where I need to be spending my energy accordingly so that I have more to give. And I I love that there's just so many different components within the program too, where we get to grow all of the areas, right? Like it wasn't just my business and the money, but also growing myself into being a better mom or better wife. And I don't know, just being a better person.
Well, I remember too, we were talking about the school bus and getting them to the bus and how I mean, do you want to tell just a short how that made a difference and just the morning routine?
Yeah, because morning routines aren't the same around here. That's structure, but just knowing the end goal and being able to focus on more of what I want and seeing that and just knowing and trusting, okay, this is the end goal, we're getting there. Doesn't matter what happens in between or how we get there, we're getting there. And so taking that same approach with everything, business or whatnot, just knowing this is what it is and staying focused on that, that's super helpful, especially for me to stay focused and just know that, create that vision, hold that vision, know that's what's coming and expect it. And then
Absolutely.
enjoy it when it's there.
You don't have to know the how, but really this is it. The goal never changes, but the plan may. You have to. So that's what we did with you. I love it. Okay, so let's make sure. I want to get to talk about the last thing, and that's the bonus that I offer to clients, and which you already did, and I did as well as partners. You actually were the one who brought this to me, which I love, and that is, and you guys don't see, I have a report here. It may change, but I want to talk about manifesting blueprint, Akashic records with Gina, and we intertwine that as well, because you're a spiritual person, you love energy work just like I do. I don't always do the energy work, but we did it together. Tell me how that made a difference.
Well, it was super helpful to know that, yes, I am results oriented and driven, and this is what we were working on. So it's like, I really want to see the results, but I'm highly variable. So just knowing some of these pieces of how my soul operates and who I am, variable just means that I need things to be different all the time. And there's a lot of external factors. I need more contrast, and being able to kind of see these pieces of who I am and why I'm different from you or from anybody else, then you were able to tailor the program to recognize, oh, okay, you need to do things differently, right? So repetition isn't going to be my go-to all the time. But as long as I'm still doing it in multiple different areas, that's giving me that ability to be variable and then to be more successful.
So your people on here watching are not going to know the terms that you just said. Like when you get in here and get your Akashic record done and clearing, you'll know what I'm talking about. But basically this is a map to let me know and how to operate at your best potential, how to operate for you. It's your blueprint, and we go from there so you can get the best results and faster. And so it gives me a map to go through and then help with the unique plan. So tell me a little bit to the experience with Gina as far as clearing energy. And I don't want to keep you forever, so I just want to hear a little bit of experience.
Yes. So with working with you, it's very tangible, results driven, physical in this tangible world. And Gina gets to help broaden the spectrum into or the spiritual side, which is what I love. And I love to be out in the spiritual world. But her process is also making sure that we're grounding the spiritual into the earthly field and making sure we're taking action on the physical plane, which is what you bring in. And but also just knowing what are the aspects of myself that allow me to really align and bring these components, these two aspects, the spiritual and the physical world, together. So I'm aligning with my highest and best self and getting the results that I really want here in this physical world.
I love it. And she did some clearing for you too, right? Should she do some clearing? She did. She does clearing as well. Did you feel something right away, or, I mean, how was that?
I think it was good. I know I'm always doing clearings and healings myself, so I know that some of the bigger pieces where she can go into some of the places that perhaps you're stuck and the past lives. And so getting some of that knowledge coming forth and seeing an old pattern of kind of trauma that had really kind of affected my soul and was still kind of carrying into this lifetime, that was really helpful.
That's exactly what I wanted to hear. The past lives. I mean, knowing the past lives, I mean, that was something, right? And we won't get into it now or anything, but so thank you so much for coming on here and giving this testimonial, and I'm going to put it on my website. But I also, before I let you go, want you to tell everyone who you are, your business, and how they can get a hold of you.
Yeah. So my business is Prosperity Alignment, and I am Alana Heim. You can find me at prosperityalignment.com. And I'm on different social media, Facebook, Instagram. So I love being able to help people with their prosperity journey, understanding really how they're here to be, starting from the inside and then working their way out. So kind of taking that inner outward approach with finance, money, wealth, all of those key components, and tying in the human design, which is another tool that I use that really helps to align you with who you are on an energetic level.
And human design is amazing, you guys. You can get a free copy of your human design chart just by going on Alana's website. So I'll let you do that as well. But tell me, what are your credentials? Do you have, what you are a...
So I am a certified public accountant and a certified financial planner and a personal financial specialist, as well as a human design specialist and a quantum alignment practitioner. So I've really spent a good chunk of my life, half of it really, in the financial industry, being the accountant, being the financial planner, wearing those hats in the world that you love so much, right? The strategic, technical, physical world, but also really moving into the spiritual realm and helping people to understand the energetics behind money, how you view money, the emotions, the fear, whatever's coming up, maybe some of those old patterns that you're still holding on to around money, and being able to release those, let them go, so that the true abundance just comes to you naturally.
I love it. And you guys, I've worked with Alana. She's amazing. And I've been in her group, and it's fantastic. So make sure to look Alana up at prosperity.com, and you can find her on different, she's on YouTube. She's also on Facebook, right? But you're not on Facebook as much. Definitely YouTube, and get your human design today. Thank you so much, Alana. Is there anything else you want to add before we sign off?
Thank you for such a wonderful experience and journey together, and for you to help me receive more of the results that I really wanted, but was kind of all over the place and not necessarily focusing on to receive.
Oh, thank you, honey. I'm so happy. It's my pleasure. It's my pleasure. And everyone, just so you know, Alana, like anyone I work with is always a friend, and Alana is one of my besties. She's amazing. So I wouldn't promote anyone that I didn't 100% believe in. And so thank you. I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording right now. Thank you so much for sharing. Everyone visit Alana, and I'm going to stop the recording here.